Welcome to MTB Bradley. Today we're doing some trail work and we're going to do a little work on this section here. Got a bit of an ugly entrance and we're going to clean that up a little bit. For more mountain bike tips, reviews, and trail rides, subscribe to my channel, tap the bell to be notified when I upload a new video every Thursday. Mountain bikes are rad! You should get one! As an outdoor professional, I've helped thousands of people recreate outside, and mountain biking was just one of those activities. Now, it's time for me to help you. Hey, so if you're here, you're probably a mountain biker, and if so, I have a challenge for you. Are you volunteering with your local trail system, your local mountain biking club, land manager? Are you getting out on trail maintenance days, trail work party days, and are you giving back to the lovely folks who are giving you access to ride some pretty rad trails? So if you want to keep those trails rad, get out there and pick up a tool. Help out your local trails, your local club. They'll appreciate it, you'll feel better for doing it, and the trail will be that much better to ride. In this video, you see the trail prior to my touch-up work. As you can see, the double track crossing is mostly fun, but the exit and entry on both sides of the double track is an awkward transition. It's not smooth and it doesn't flow. Let's see if we can improve that transition as well as address a few other things while we're here. Before I jump into this video, I want to be clear that I have permission to perform this trail work and make improvements on this trail. I'm not up here without permission. You shouldn't watch this video and then go build a trail somewhere. If you want to be part of building a new trail or maintain existing trail, reach out to your local mountain bike club to learn more about opportunities in your area. This trail is the Naneum Ridge Connector 2 and was built just last summer and fall. The build philosophy here is what we call scratch and ride. The trail was initially scratched in at the surface and then ridden. This process allows trail builders to get a trail in quickly and then come back and make adjustments as needed. Some areas required initial dirt work like switchbacks and hillsides to ensure sustainability during use and construction, while other areas only needed the top layer of vegetation removed to initially place the trail. With a project like this, we need to widen and improve the transition of this trail onto and off the old double track road, as well as widen the bench cut on both sides of this old road. We could just make the trail a lot wider and that would probably fix the transition issue. However, the trail itself needs some work for about 50 feet on both sides of the double track. The trail, as it was built, is quite narrow and has several pedal strike issues below this road crossing. Above the road, it's also narrow and open, leaving the rider feeling a bit of exposure and unnecessarily focus on the steep hill that falls away from the trail, instead of focusing on the trail and the ride. We're in the Pacific Northwest, so the ground here has a lot of basalt. The basalt varies from fist size and smaller up to toaster size and bigger. The rocky terrain makes the digging and progress slow, but once completed, the trail will be a lot of fun to ride. In a previous video, we went over the gear all new mountain bikers should have. Click the I to access that video and look in the description below to download that free checklist. As you see here, the trail is wider, smoother, and has a better transition. As we move down the trail, we can see the original trail width compared to the new trail width. This will make for a better trail experience and reduce pedal strike opportunities. Initially, the trail was fairly narrow, and the improved trail tread will likely leave the rider feeling more comfortable and confident. While trail building might seem fairly straightforward, it's a bit of a science and art rolled into one project. Understanding the soil types, vegetation, slope angles, weather, and water drainage are just a few of the things that go into placing and building a trail. Trail design and build also takes into account land manager requirements, community feedback, federal, state, and local laws, level of difficulty, anticipated user groups, and the purpose of the trail. If grant funding is used on the project, all requirements associated with a grant must also be met. For example, this trail is a Blue rated multi-use trail and will be built to accommodate intermediate trail users. Other trails out here are planned to be bike primary, and some will even be bike primary and directional. If it's designed for bicycle use, it should have a certain amount of fun, flow, and playfulness to it, so riders are excited to use it. This is what trail users want nowadays. Today, we have flow trails, jump trails, XC trails, tech trails, and downhill trails. Basically, a trail for everyone. If you ever wondered why new trails took so long to build, you now have a better understanding as to why. And I just listed a few things that go into design and build. There are so many more that I won't discuss in this video. If you're excited to learn more and help, reach out to your local mountain biking club and volunteer. It's likely they need the help. As you see here, the transition through the double track is improved from one side to the other. Now, let's get the rider's perspective. Whew! That rock needs to go. And that transition Oh, it's a lot better. A lot better. So much better. If you make it out here, I hope you enjoy the trails. If you're riding your local trails and you happen to come across volunteers doing trail work, please make a point to say thank you. Without them, you wouldn't be riding most of the trails you ride. To learn more about the new trails being built outside Ellensburg, Washington, check out Trail Forks and look up Naneum Ridge State Forest. I'll put the link in the description below to make that easier for you. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you on the trail. Check out these videos where you can learn how to improve your mountain biking skills. If you're new to mountain biking, you want to get your hands on my free checklist that covers the gear you need for a trail ride. This checklist will fast track you to feeling confident for your first ride. Look for the link to this free checklist in the description below. If you learned something, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Tap the bell to get notifications for my next video. Until next week, I'll see you on the trail.